They have been trying to do that lately. I feel like I don't know how well it's been going. Like Gerard Carmichael did the Grammys or something like that.
He did Was it the Grammy? No, it wasn't.
What happened to him? He just
was
disappeared.
No,
he did a special not long ago.
Yeah, he did a special recently.
Like last year, yeah. But people were like looking at him like
he's
like,
very serious.
Yeah,
Like,
he's pretty serious.
They were saying he
As
came
a
out as gay
comedian.
a bunch of times. They were
True.
like, "This is your third time coming out as gay, bro. Stop." Like that's what they were saying and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, he been on
But,
on
like,
the team.
I think we discussed it like a while
not too much
back.
on him, though,
Yeah, but
like-
it was like brief.
But he's like pansexual or something. He's one of those like weird
I
ones,
like
right?
I like
Everyone
Gerard, but also I have one of my close friends, Becca. Her wife is his cousin, so I don't be trying to go in on her.
Her wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? First cousin?
Oh.
Yeah, like he
What?
he pulled up.
You
at,
might
like,
see this. I got some things to say.
If you had beef, this would be the time, right? You could just send it to her.
Go ahead.
He's like, don't
But
set it up like that.
this nigga.
bro, I really did like his show though. That's the thing.
I
fucked
haven't
with his
seen
show
it. I've never seen it.
heavy.
His show was
Really?
so
You did?
fire,
Heavy,
bro.
bro.
Oh,
It
the
was so
Gerard
fire.
Carmichael show.
The
Yeah,
Gerard
that's
Carmichael
stand-up.
show.
Okay.
I fucked with the show.
Yeah,
Heavy,
the show was
bro.
fire. Show was
Yeah, and
fire.
I saw one special from him.
Yeah, I only saw the
That's
one.
the one that had,
he was wearing like
yeah.
Tim's and a white tee.
Okay, yeah,
I think that's the special.
Pre-gay or after or post-gay?
I guess
I think
technically
this is
post.
pre-gay. I
Yeah,
think this is pre.
The show was
He
pre.
only had one show that was
Yeah, the
post-gay.
stand-up was post-gay.
Yeah, stand-up was post-gay. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
he
if
just
I
came
saw
out
it.
last couple years here. It was
I
like
don't
a
know
year.
if I
or
saw
two.
that then.
Yeah, it was on HBO.
Yeah.
Damn.
But to
wonder
like
if it's
Jeff's
still on
point
there.
though, like it wasn't funny. It was like more of a live therapy session, like him just yeah. So my mom, my dad, and all that stuff, and every once in a while there would be a joke, but he
Yeah.
came out like on thing, and people were like.
Yeah,
We still love you and all that stuff. Like it was more like a therapy session than a comedy special, but it's labeled comedy special. So.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like he's fishing for some controversy, but he's not gonna find it, bro. Like nobody cares about gay people anymore. Like to
yeah.
that degree, like nobody cares.
No,
about
that's
gay
a
anymore.
fact. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's not a big reveal anymore.
Yeah, nobody give a shit anymore.
It's time to drop a banger. I actually would.
Well, it's not a big reveal in the grand scheme of things. I guess it's only these days. It's only a big reveal for
yourself and your
family and all that. Because I'm sure that his family heard that for the first time.
Yeah.
And the longer you wait, the bigger reaction. You
Yeah,
get.
you're gonna get.
But there's always gonna be like a couple niggas in your circle or your corner or wherever. It's just like, nigga, I know, I've been known. Nigga,
Wait.
like,
Yeah, but wait. At the same time, in the black community, we can't say it's not a big deal anymore because we're still homophobic as well.
Right.
So we can't-
As a black
we are.
person is definitely like
Being
there's
gay,
one-
like you'll still get shit for it.
You'll still get
Yeah.
shit for it, but you'll get more like you won't get the same type of hate for it. You'll get shit for it, but it's not as heavy. I don't think anymore. I think it's definitely died down.
No,
I think
niggas
it's
is treating you different.
nah, bro. Niggas ain't.
Hell yeah. niggas
Yeah.
is
How
homophobic
many
as hell.
niggas do we know that is
still
like if you even make a gay joke, there's just like
I will say though, I think that
You don't think it's
other
gotten any better?
communities- Well, I do
I don't
think
know.
that like the white community definitely do like they definitely seem to have like better natural reactions to that shit.
they have more tolerance than we
Yeah,
do.
that's
like,
true.
But yeah,
we
For
do
sure.
eventually accept it to a degree. Like we don't really care that much, only because I don't think we're in the business of like actively oppressing other people because we really can't. We have no power.
Yeah.
But so like I think at the end of the day, it's like we can't help but like, especially I think that like it has an effect on our trust in each other at the end of the day. The more black men, especially that come out, the less black women are going to trust black men as their partners. I feel like because they're
Okay,
gonna
I
they're
never
gonna keep
thought
thinking
about
like
it
niggas is DL.
Yeah.
And
That's
that
true.
narrative
but there's
becomes
as
like
much
we
gay
can't-
men as gay women. As
well,
well,
but like
too.
sexual fluidity is so casual now. Like I can't
And that's
imagine what it's like.
That's kind of I was leaning into.
Yeah,
saying,
like the
it's so-
kids
such
that
a
are in
casual
elementary
thing.
school now. Yeah, it's like they're gonna go to school with a kid that's
But yeah,
panned
like it's-
by
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It's so much
like,
more like normalized in the youth, you know. So that's why I feel as though like our generation, niggas is still hella homophobic, but I feel like below us it's not as bad.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but I
Yeah.
they
feel
almost
that way.
Yeah.
they almost understand the fluidity too well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because it's like they can go on summer camp and be like and say some shit like that they did some gay shit at summer camp.
Yeah.
And they're like, but that was just an experiment, but they're actually just straight. They're actually straight. They didn't like it.
Yeah.
They'll do some
Yeah,
shit like
and
that.
also keep in mind too, like when we were kids going to school, we were surrounded by pansexuals and gay people and
They
all
just
that
didn't
stuff.
know it.
We just didn't know it. So that's
Right.
the only
Or-
difference is
right,
that
we
we're
didn't know it
aware
either.
of
Yeah.
gay people and trans people and all that stuff. Is our awareness that we have a problem with, but they've been around us forever.
What did you feel like you saw? You met your first When do you feel like you met your first gay person that was like in your grade?
In my I didn't.
In my
Well, I mean,
Outwardly?
I went to school in the '90s, so if you were gay, nobody was saying it. You know,
Right,
like
but
so. I
nobody-
had no idea. I could have had gay friends, but
So you
not
don't
even
know.
know about
I
it.
feel like there were a lot of lesbians
Yeah.
outwardly before I start. Like high school, there
For
were
sure.
outwardly
Definitely more
gay men.
definitely more outward studs and lesbians.
Yeah.
Right.
Than gay men, for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, because men are more vilified for homosexuality
Yeah.
than women are.
Yeah,
so
especially
black
so,
people,
that, so
yeah,
of
we're
course
like-
it makes sense.
yeah.
vicious.
No,
man.
no, but I'm saying, but even, have you ever just looked at somebody? I mean, have you ever just looked at somebody and been like you said, I've always known.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
For sure.
there's only one person
really.
that I feel like I went to school with where if they came out, I think they did come out, but it was one of those like, yeah, I noticed that, and like,
I have one
by the time
friend,
we got
yeah.
like to like 8th grade, 9th grade,
It's pretty obvious.
I was like, it's a little different. He's just like, he hangs out with the girls, but he really acts like the girls too.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's what I was. I didn't, but that's gay didn't click in my mind yet.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was just thinking, he really act like a girl. All
Yeah,
the time.
there's one guy that I know that I went to school with that turned out to be gay, but at the time I didn't know this white guy. And
Would you have suspected it? From
no,
back then?
no,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
he was, for lack of a better term, seemed straight.
Right.
But then there was this other guy I went to high school with. Yeah, I was gonna say normal. That's why. But yeah, there's the other guy that I think I believe he's trans or she's trans now. And in high school, I didn't see that coming either.
okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
There's probably only
they were
like
better at hiding it probably back in the day.
there's probably
surprising.
only like one person that I can think of.
Yeah, same. I got about one that I knew for sure.
Yeah.
beforehand.
There's a couple people that I could think of that in high school that I went to high school with that are now transgender. There's a couple I could think of.
I think I went to high school. Yeah, I think I went to high school.
They were not then though. They were their assigned at birth sex at that point.
Yeah.
They just weren't. But like you said, but I could have called those two
Yeah, you could
because
call
they
them.
were always kind of androgynous or like they would dress
Oh, okay.
what we called a tomboy, which I guess
How
is
did we
not
get to
okay
this?
anymore.
Oh, it was,
Yeah.
Gerard,
okay.
Gerard Carmichael.
Gerard Carmichael,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he's homosexual.
The dry in the black
Yeah.
community being homophobic.
Yeah,
That he has to come out 25 times
Yeah.
because apparently he hadn't gotten enough reaction out of it.
Wait. I mean, I know he came out the one time in the special, but when were the other times where he was just like, oh,
I gotta
by the
look
way?
it up. There were
He-
like 2 or 3 times.
Didn't he
came
host
out.
SNL one
Yeah.
time and come out or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
And
I
then,
think that
Oh, well, he
Yep.
referenced
And
the
then-
show because I came out
well, but
on the show.
okay,
My
so
What if he just said?
how many times do you have to straight that? How many times do you have to like establish that you're a straight male if you're a straight male?
Yeah. Well,
Ever?
it's default. So
Right.
Yeah.
people assume that you're straight.
So it's like once
from
everybody
jump.
knows what team you play for, like, do we have to talk about it anymore? Unless you're trying to have sex with that person, do you have to talk about it?
Not really.
Well,
I don't know,
because
that's where I'm
well,
at.
we're not vilified for being straight. That's the difference.
Sometimes.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
But-
like in a way,
When?
People.
No, not on a
now.
real level. No, like,
How?
not
No,
vilified,
not on
but
a
like
vilified. No, not
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
real
I'm
level.
saying
No, no, no.
vilified.
We're the-
like
we're
with
the
somebody.
norm.
No,
We're
Not
the
on a real
norm.
level.
Yeah,
Yeah. We're
So
the normal.
therefore-
So why would we be? What are we fighting against?
We're not. We're not
not.
vilified. We're not vilified.
I can understand masculinity
But what
is
is-
under
Yeah,
fire.
I mean,
you
but-
know?
yeah, that's
but not
under
just being
fire.
a male.
Yeah.
But what are gay people really fighting against at this point either?
Well, we were just talking about like we're still like homophobic
Homophobic,
and shit.
yeah.
Yeah, just casual homophobia. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess there's that. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think that's ever gonna change, man. Just like this casual racism.
Yeah.
it's
I
don't
gonna
know.
be-
Yeah.
It's gonna be
That's
casual
tough.
homophobia.
Oh yeah. You'll
You know
never
what I'm
get
saying?
rid of it, but
Yeah.
It's gonna be on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be all around. Like it's gonna be that way. Like,
Yeah,
just
that's
like,
like-
just
it's
as there's
like-
racism toward all races. Like there's gonna be.
Right. That's why it's like I
You
know,
know what I
there's
mean?
white people who don't fuck with me just because literally I'm black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and just like how I know that the odds of me probably going up to a group of, and there's a certain type of black person too, right? There's definitely a certain. I would say it would be based off like education level. It gets worse
Yeah.
in terms of homophobia. But it might feel like we're like homophobic because maybe a larger percent of it. Well, I don't know.
like a
There's
lack of understanding,
There's
maybe.
a lot
yeah.
of us that, and then there's just mindset or whatever. But long
Yeah.
story
yeah.
short,
Yeah, it'll never like racism. Like we
It's
got
just
rid of
gonna be-
slavery,
it's
we
just
got
gonna be
rid of
everything.
this,
Yeah.
we got civil rights.
Facts.
Racism never went away, but guess what? We can drink from the same water fountain.
It plays
we can go to
itself
the, we
out
can,
in
we can
different
go to the
ways
same
now. It's still
school as
alive.
white people.
Right.
And
So
that's the same thing that's
yeah.
happening with like gay people. Like so, gay people, you know,
Yeah.
they were always people were very homophobic against gay people. You know, they
Yeah.
didn't believe in it. They were ostracized. Blah, blah, blah,
Well, they still are.
They still are. But
Like
now
people
they-
are still
but now-
getting killed.
right.
for
But
being
now
gay.
you're getting legislation. Now you're having gay marriages. Now you're having different
Yeah,
things.
well,
So
they're in the
things
civil rights era. What
That's what I
we
mean.
went
They're in the
through,
civil
that's
rights
where
era,
they're
for
going. So
sure.
they're making that
Right.
transition, but
Right.
they're not where we are currently
But
yet.
no, well, I will say that they've gotten further quicker than we have.
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh,
Without a
because
doubt.
of what?
absolutely-
What's his
yeah.
name?
And
Yeah.
it almost
Because of
ended,
what,
like, with no violence almost.
Because of what Dave Chappelle said. Because white people are in that community.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Right.
so I can
Because white
understand
men-
from that.
white men
They've actually
especially,
advanced
yeah.
past them.
Yeah.
Huh?
You can.
They're
They've
getting
advanced
things moved
past
like
us.
this.
No,
Yeah, because
they
white,
got
because
what we
gay
got
white men
faster.
have taken
Yes,
that flag
yeah.
way farther than we can take it, way faster than we could ever have
Yeah.
taken it. Because, like you said, they're the elite class, and they know they are. And that's
Yeah.
actually why, in a lot of ways, they're kind of almost like they're like gay white men are like, man, they have like ultra power.
Yeah.
Because they're like a
they're
protected.
bulletproof.
They found their way to become a protected class again.
Yeah, yeah, because
They
I mean,
found their way to
Asians,
become a
like
minority.
Asians, they went past us as well when they the Asian hate thing happened and they got that
Yes.
thing passed. Yeah, so
That's it.
just black people were like we're still
I
fucking.
guess
They're
niggas-
protected
Yeah, I
class.
guess niggas in this superior class system, or race, not in class, but it's like whatever. What do we? What would it be?
We're a minority.
minority.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't even remember.
No, I'm just saying, like, there's a level of protection that you receive while
Right.
being a minority. So that's the thing is that, like, white people, especially white men, have no level of oppression that's like obvious to most people in most
Right.
cases.
Yeah.
So if you have no oppression, if you're never
So you know
oppressed,
what I was-
you're like, you have no validation. You know what I
So
mean?
you know
Like-
when I was saying it's under attack. That's what I was disagreeing with at first.
Wait, what?
You were saying that if you're straight, you're not
Oh,
vilified.
yeah.
I was thinking when you said that. I'm thinking of y'all ever met them white girls? They be like, I fucking hate white men. I be like, yo,
Yeah.
Black men.
Yeah,
who
I've
said-
seen that. I've seen that.
no, they're real. No.
Wait, black women
yo,
say that?
no,
Or
white
it's-
women.
There's some white
White
women like
Say what?
the feminist white women.
They hate
They
straight
hate
white men.
white men.
Yeah.
Oh, I
And it's just like the way they say it, they be saying some savage shit. And it just, they be like, I
The
cannot
patriarchy.
stand
Yeah, they
old
talk about the
white men.
patriarchy.
They talk about the
Yeah.
patriarchy.
Oh yeah.
The
The
patriarchy.
patriarchy. Yeah.
So when you said villainized, I was like, I don't know, man.
Straight.
Yeah.
These bitches be looking evil when they talk about that shit.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, with power.
But they
Yeah, no,
are-
yeah, but that's more power than it is
Yeah,
being
yeah,
a man.
power than-
Well,
Yeah.
they're the
Yeah.
elite class. They are without
Yeah.
like undisputed. They're the elite. Unfortunately, so it's
Yeah.
like there's open season on white people, on white men especially. You can say whatever you want about white men
Yeah.
because there's nothing because you have no power
Yeah.
to oppress them.
You can
Yeah.
punch
So
up, can't
therefore,
punch down.
You can punch up. Yeah, you can say
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you want about white people. That's why like black comedians can just go in.
How y'all
And,
feel about these like, these white like that's almost that.
Because now they're calling racism now.
Yeah.
White men are.
yeah
Because we're doing that.
the
They're trying to validate their oppression now. They're
is
trying
it
to validate.
is
Yeah.
it white nationalism or what's the nigga's name? Richard Spence. What was he doing?
White
The
nationalists.
Proud Boys.
White nationalists.
Yeah, it
Proud
was the
Boys.
white
Yeah,
nationalists.
you're right.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, because they feel under attack for being white men. now.
right.
Correct.
So
right.
now it's like is the tables turning and shit.
Yeah, they're trying to make a case for.
But at
for-
the same time, Chris Rock
that.
even said in his new special, it's like, yeah, but y'all still run shit though. So how much power do you think we have? Okay, you know,
how much sympathy do you think you're gonna farm?
we took
Right.
400 years
Yeah.
of slavery, and you can't take a joke.
It's the social media. It's the social media effect. Like it makes
Yeah.
it seem as though things are turning, but
Bigger
it has
than
not,
it
it's
is,
Not,
yeah.
it makes it seem bigger than it is, but it's not. Like
Yeah.
not at all. Like
Right.
the vast majority of the people in the U.S. are still white, and you still have the
Yeah,
vast
people
majority of
who
the
are
power.
running the
And
country
you have so
are
many
still
communities
white,
that are
so-
white only, that are fucking built perfectly, that you
Dude.
never see a black person still, that you
Yeah.
live within your community, you live well, you build your money, you stay within your family, nepotism lives. Everything is still like good in a lot of spaces in white culture, white community.
Yeah. I think they're just mad because it's like when they look on their TV, they're seeing more niggas. You know, like then back in the day, they used to be able to turn on their TV and see people who look like themselves. Now they're seeing people. Oh, the mermaid's black now. Like, what's happening?
I will say,
Their representation is going away.
if it was the other way around and everybody here was black, and every single commercial I saw, it was always an interracial couple, it was always this, and I'd be like, damn, we never got anything for ourselves anymore.
Yeah.
I might feel kind of way.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I get, yeah. I mean,
That's what
you're not wrong. I just, it's,
I know LOI was talking
it's the
about
means
that.
of power.
Yeah.
I know that's what
Means of getting
LOI was
power.
talking about. That they were saying they were like, yeah, there's no more straight white couples family commercials no
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
There's some
They do
some
be mixed like a mug.
razzle-dazzle sprinkled into every. It's only interracial relationship,
fact.
mixed
Yeah.
babies, like
Yeah. Racially ambiguous. is a big
racially
thing.
ambiguous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
What? Racially ambiguous. That's just having their cake and eat it too. Where it's
Yeah,
just
it
like,
really is.
well, they're
Yeah.
not white, but they're not black either.
Right,
so,
it really is.
Everybody wins.
Racially
Yeah.
ambiguous shit.
Yeah,
Niggas
sure,
give
sure.
you the white card, like,
That's true.
"Hey, you got it.
You can
What's
check
his
off
name?
several boxes with this
Yeah,
one.
or you really get to choose. You can act like a nigga and we'll treat you like one.
Yeah.
Or you could just choose to act like white.
So how do you feel about the racially ambiguous or the mixed people who are saying it's hard because you're never too black, you're never white enough, you're never black enough?
Talking about
Do you,
the
What do you mean?
logic people.
yeah, do you think that they're just not playing their cards right, or do you think they're like?
I think they're not playing their cards right.
Yeah, but
What are you
the
doing?
logic types are not playing the cards.
What are you
right.
doing,
Let's
my
keep it
nigga?
real. Yeah, let's keep
Let
it
it
real.
go. Like
You were white passing,
with
bro.
J. Cole, it's easier for him because he just like
he presents black.
yeah
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he's
he
pretty
does.
deep.
with